welcome back to the late upload of the Silent Hill commentary with me, Skully the Metalhead. Today, we reach the end game of this game. Excuse me, I must turn down the volume a little bit. Oh, that's as loud as it goes. Silly me. And, I apologize for the late... excuse me. I apologize for the late upload. My, microphone was suffering a few problems. I thought I would have had to get rid of it, actually. It was quite scary. That being said, though, for a lot of my other channel stuff, it's just been slow recently. I haven't been feeling the need to rant or review anything, really, it seems. I've got some stuff planned, but that's for another video entirely. And, the first thing you would have noticed had I paid more attention was that was Alessa's room. And, if you stay there long enough, you can hear some creepy music which really gets into my skin, man. It really adds to the atmosphere. Now that we've found the generator room, we can turn off the power, and I believe this triggers the appearance of the stalkers, I believe, which, if memory serves me correctly, are the adult versions of the... well, I say adult version, but they're really just slightly reskinned grey children with more shadow-like textures. But anyway, let's end this part with a bang, because upon seeing it, all we've got left to do is this final area. And, we deal with the final boss. And, yeah, if you can just faintly see it, I apologize about the video quality, but, you might be able to see it. No, you could faintly see it. It was essentially the larval... can't say larval stalkers, silly me. Essentially, the stalkers are just, you know, basically the frames of the grey children just kind of blackened, really. It kind of does make me wish for like a Resident Evil remake treatment of the first Silent Hill game, as opposed to, you know, having a reimagining like we got with Silent Hill Shattered Memories, because like I feel that Silent Hill 1, given the remake treatment, you know, like Resident Evil, would totally I want to say get fans reinvested in the Silent Hill franchise, though probably not, considering the Silent Hill HD collection, which sucked. But I don't know, like, I mean, if Silent Hill 1 was, like, given... especially... well, I'm guessing this might kind of hinge on whether or not the, Silent Hill's playable teaser thing becomes a huge success. But, I just really love to see not necessarily a HD, but, like, just a complete full-blown remake of, you know, the first game. Because at this point, I think familiarity is the only thing that fans really need in order to become reinvested with this franchise, because by this point, we've pretty much just become disillusioned by, you know, Tom Hewlett-era wannabe Silent Hill 2 games, and... yeah, it's just been a fucked up thing for a Silent Hill fan, I'll say that much.
Everything is going according to plan, sheltered in the womb.
But it's not done yet.
And who are these two doctors, you might ask? We will never know.
And what soul remains captured in that husk is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work? That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics. If we lend a hand, we will be able to get power.
Dahlia's voice acting is so hammy, man.
The promise shall not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very rare.
In fact,
Almost nothing.
I'll save it for after this.
Unless we get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell.
Best line in the game that practically sums up the entire experience of Silent Hill.
It's sure to come.
But that will take time.
Ah, shit, excuse me. Fuck, that was... I apologize for that. But, fucking music, I love it, but hate it so much. Anyway, the thing I wanted to bring up was, really the voice acting of Silent Hill. I mean, I know I've complained about it a lot, but this is something that I really want to talk about, considering the fact that we're nearing the end game of this. Many of the original voice actors for Silent Hill, I mean, bear in mind this was the 90s, like back at a time when, you know, voice acting wasn't really all that for video games. And, a lot of these voice actors didn't really get noticed a lot. I mean, Michael G, the elusive Michael G that voices Harry in this game, he's, to my knowledge, only done 2 roles so far, one of which was Perry Mason, and the other of which was, I'm tempted to say Alucard in, Castlevania, but I'm not entirely too sure. And, yeah, as for, Jerry Monroe, I think his name is, the guy who voices Kaufman, he went on to, oddly enough, he did some additional voices for the, movie tie-in game of Star Wars Episode 3, surprisingly. God damn, that was a random bit of trivia. Also, this flashback sequence just kinda comes out of nowhere. I mean, I guess it's just there to illustrate the fact that Dahlia finally realized that they could do the whole impregnation ritual, but, seems like it probably would have been a little bit more prevalent in, you know, the scene with the hospital bed, you know? I gotta say, it was probably a good thing that Alessa/Cheryl never really talked that much in this game, because I forgot what the voice actress's name was, whatever she is, she isn't too good.
Maybe Mommy has been wrong.
Yeah, I think Mommy's been doing drugs.
Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait.
Seriously, oh man, I'm trying to remember who Dahlia's voice actor was. I think it was something beginning with a T, wasn't it? Like, fucking... Oh no, it was Liz Mamuski, I think. Yeah, that's it. By the way, like, I'm not sure how accurate this is, but I was looking upon the Silent Hill wiki, and the voice actress for Dahlia looks like a total hippie, man. Like, for real, dude, you could totally not get any more crazier than that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Team Silent just pulled him randomly off the street, which I'm pretty sure they actually did for the casting of the early games, because I know for Silent Hill 2 they just pulled off a bunch of different people from, you know, everyday life, as opposed to hiring big-name voice actors like a lot of video games tend to do these days. And that's something that works for Silent Hill, I mean. And the one thing that I'm kind of looking in disdain for bloody Norman Reedus is whatever the fuck he is in Playable Teaser, because, you know, Hollywood star, big name, The Walking Dead and all that sort of shit, and I don't know, it feels a little bit less human, you know?
Because of that man, we must be thankful to him. Even though
You know, I still wonder how the hell Sybil got down here. I mean, didn't we unlock the door in order to get down there in the first place? I don't know.
what a pity.
Adding a hammy laugh.
Freeze!
Whoa.
In the devil's name?
Force push. Yeah. Either Alessa's a Jedi Knight or Neo, because I swear to God, that is just some fucked up shit, man.
To think you'd make it this far.
Anyway, apparently a time skip happened, and now Harry's here.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
And, this is the point where we learn the pivotal scenes that, Alessa Gillespie is Cheryl Mason. Dun dun dun!
No mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
And, if you're wondering what that, decayed husk is over there in the wheelchair, that is Alessa's physical being, because, you know, astral projection and all that sort of shit.
Why? Why are you doing this?
I'll let you watch the rest of this. Take care, kids.
It's been a long 7 years. For the 7 years since that terrible day, Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare, waiting for the day to be born. That day has finally come. The time is nigh. Everyone will be released from pain and suffering. Our salvation is at hand. This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away, when we return to the true paradise. My daughter will be the mother of God.
Quit screwing around. Return things to how they were before.
Kaufman!
Did I ask for this? Nobody uses me. You won't get away with this.
Your role is over. We don't need you anymore. What do you think you could accomplish by coming here?
My, aren't we getting cocky? Bet you can't see this and keep your cool.
A glove it is! I thought I got rid of that!
All I had to do was plant it somewhere for you to find. You all, well, kept you busy. Ha! You're easy. And there's more where this came from.
Stop it!
Oh no, tomato sauce, my one weakness!
What the?
No. By the way, this is also the dentistry noise that you would hear if, I think it might just be the PAL version, not sure if it's the North American version either, but, that's what you would hear on the way back from the hospital during the, well, shortly after the first otherworld scene in the hospital. Yeah, but apparently that Aglophidus did more good than bad because Alessa suddenly grown wings. If this was Tales of Symphonia, this would be a good thing. Well, kinda varies, honestly. Oh, and another fun fact. Samael has tits. But on a more serious note, uh-oh. Well, stay tuned for the final part of the Silent Hill commentary. I'm Skully, keep it new metal, and, see ya.